Okay, folks, welcome back. We've got the semifinal matchup on the boys' side. Rutland Barracudas 6th grade versus West Rutland Golden Horde 5th and 6th grade. Matt Webster will jump against Willie Grabowski. Just a little bit of a height advantage there on the jump ball.
Although Willie's been known to jump pretty high.
My name is Scott Moore, along with camera person and commentator Stacy Kent. We're at the 54th annual Glodzik tournament here in West Rutland at Frank Hinge Gymnasium. Okay, Grabowski gets it over to Ames, Zachary Ames. That is Eric Maxim into the middle, back over to Willie Grabowski. Well, Westside's going to move the ball around, try to get a mismatch, and they do.
They do. Nice bucket on the inside.
It went down low to Mr. Hurt, Matt Hurt, and he laid it in. So it's 2-0 West Rutland. Into Moore down low, tries to go up. Good defense there against him. He didn't make the hoop, and Westside's bringing it back the other way. We have Eric Maxim with the ball out front, guarded by Sam Rogers. Over to Willie Grabowski. Okay, I think we're back.
Yep, we are. Sorry about that.
I think my big feet stepped on the cords there, folks. So we're back here. Sam Rogers goes in the left side. Gives it back to Lorman. They're going to reset out front. That's Jacob Lorman, 22. Sam Rogers, 24. Lorman goes baseline, dumps it to the big Matt Webster, who lays it in. Nice play there. Real unselfish pass. So we get a 2-2. Maxim's going to bring it up for Westside. Calls out the play. He's heading around the middle. Moore gets the steal. That's Ryan Moore. Going to dribble. And we got the first foul of the game. We should mention that our volunteer officials today are Greg Draper and Jamie Briggs. We certainly appreciate it. And I know we've talked a lot about it this week, Stacy, but all the staff involved in this tournament are volunteers. Nobody's paid here. It's a great event.
Yes, they do a wonderful job. They make everybody feel so welcomed, and they treat everybody with a lot of respect.
It's a real professional tournament, folks. This thing runs like clockwork. So Colin Moore with the missed jumper, Zach Ames with the rebound, and a foul on 43, Ryan Moore. That's the first on the Rutland team as well. So Zach Ames inbounds to Eric Maxim. He's content with walking it up. It looks like Westside's going to try to slow this pace a little bit. They don't want to get in a running game with the Rutland Barracudas. They're throwing some long passes here across court that are making it to their actual recipient. Maxim pulls it back out, calls up the offense over to Willie Grabowski. Well, he's taking a look into the corner, back to Maxim, spots up, gets it inside to Matt Hart, just a little bit strong, rebounded by Ryan Moore. Over to Jacob Lorman, who brings it up the right side, looking for a ball screen, goes to the hoop and gets fouled.
Looks like West Rutland's switching up defenses on them quite a bit. They're coming out of the zone, and then the next possession they're doing man-to-man, trying to confuse the Rutland team a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right, Stacy. And so far it's worked. We're halfway through the first, and it's still 2-2 here. So I think whatever they're doing, they want to stick with to try to keep them low scoring. I know they've had some pretty high scoring games this whole tournament, 50s and 60s. So that's one way of slowing it down, is bring it up slow and switch it up on the defensive end.
Keep them on their toes, make them confused.
Lauren's at the line for the second of two. We got all kinds of new subs in here, so bear with us as we try to figure them out when they come down the floor here. I believe that's Keaton Wright Chapman that inbounded over to Maxim. He's going to walk it over the timeline on the left side. A little cross between the leg dribble there. Back to Wright Chapman. And they're going to reset it and take a look.
Looks like they're trying to spread the floor, get an easy hoop, maybe a back door.
Yeah, I think you're right, Stacy. They're really stretching it out. Webster with a partial block there. Goes into the hands of Maxim, who's underneath, had nowhere to go and threw it out of bounds. I'll tell you, it's tough when they get in there with that big Matt Webster and
It is.
on the baseline, and they really can't see where to go with it, and they're pinned.
It's very intimidating.
So, okay. Oh, we got to reset it and have the official hand it over before we inbound.
Got to do it the right way.
Okay, Lorman inbounds to Sam Rogers. He's calling a fist play, it looks like. Drives in. Nothing really there. Oh, Webster gets it, goes strong to the basket, and lays it up and in.
It's almost a guaranteed 2 when he gets the ball down there.
He's really playing this tournament sure-handedly, I'll tell you, Stacy. He looks like he's on a mission to get to this final tomorrow.
He is. He's hungry.
Again, winner of this plays in the final Friday night tomorrow at 7 p.m. So these kids can really taste it and know they're only one game away from getting to the championship, and who knows what can happen there. Okay, we got substitutions. Riley Dow into the game for Westside, and Jacob Plusson with a fresh cut there. He's got a nice new haircut, high and tight. I like it. He's game ready.
Yes, he is. Looking sharp.
Inbounded to Dow out front. Back over to Grabowski, to Dow, to Grabowski. And Eric Maxim throws up a long three-pointer, comes hard off to Lorman, who's going to run it down the floor. Looks like he might take it right to the hoop. Might have needed one more dribble to complete that layup, I think.
Like a Dr. J scoop shot there.
If he had those long fingers, he could have flipped it up and in.
Yeah.
But it was the right take. I think that was the right play. You know, he got ahead of everybody and thought he'd take it in there. So
Absolutely. Why not try to see if you can get that foul?
West Rutland goes directly into Dow, throws it up and in. Nice play. 5-4. Rutland Barracudas right now leading by 1. Inbound to Colin Moore. He's going to bring it up over the timeline. Minute 15 remaining in the first. Good hustle there by Maxim to catch back up to the play. But they left the ball, which really didn't hurt him in that case. Out to Sam Rogers. Sam puts a little pump fake, puts it up, off the window and in. Nice take there by Sam Rogers.
Nice touch, just lift it up real softly right over the rim.
Nice play. 7-4 with 1 minute remaining. And we've got substitutions into the game. I think there was a little confusion as to a timeout or not. I think the official thought he heard someone call timeout, but that wasn't the case. Okay, first quarter here, 1 minute remaining in the semifinal matchup with the Rutland Barracudas versus the West Rutland Golden Horde. 7-4 is our score. Rutland, direct pass inside. I gotta get his name. Kyle Laughlin put it up and only got one. That's one thing that's really happening. They're only getting one shot and out because Rutland's doing a good job of rebounding.
Yes, they are. They're really controlling the boards.
And they kicked another one into Matt Webster, who finishes. He's probably 3 or 4 for 4 tonight so far.
Yeah, I don't think he's missed.
No. And he knows his game. He doesn't want to step out beyond 10 or 12 feet and shoot, so he hangs down there down low and makes it count.
It's for those guards to get him in.
Eric Maxim gives it over to Zachary Ames. Over to Kyle Laughlin. Riley Dow puts it up. Off. Laughlin with the rebound and a putback. He just took it away from Ryan Moore and put it back up. We got 2.5 left. Half court heave. Oh, and it's good for 3.
Wow, I got that on film too. I didn't miss it.
Jacob Lorman launched a 3-pointer from half court at the buzzer and it went. So our score is 12-6. After 1, we'll take a short timeout. Okay, we're coming back here. We're going to reset the clock. We got the scores a little bit off. So
we got a little bit of a scoring problem.
Right. Right now it's reading 109 to 6. I know that was a great shot and all, but
I know, was it worth 100 points?
I'm not sure it was a 100-pointer. Well, we'll back it down. We're going to back it down one at a time, so we'll be just a minute and take a chance to talk about the Glodzik. This is the 54th annual Glodzik tournament, the 5th and 6th tournament. It was originally, I believe, the West Rutland 5th and 6th grade tournament.
I think you're right.
25 years ago, they renamed it the Ed Glodzik tournament in honor of Ed Glodzik, he was a local sports writer, always involved in youth sports here in West Rutland area, and they've done a nice thing. This is 25 years. I've been here probably 24 of them. So it's a wonderful event. Every kid looks forward to it growing up. The little kids that come and watch the games. Can't wait till they're old enough to play in them. So wonderfully run tournament and a lot of fun. So West Rutland did. We've got the ball back in bounds now. Maxim gives it over to Zach Ames, throws it up. Matt Webster just pulls it out of there.
That was a nice box out.
It was a super rebound. We're 1 and done so far on that end. Sam Rogers takes the ball up top, looks over to Matt Webster, gives a little ball fake, and puts another one in.
That's a good dynamic duo they got right there.
It really is. Boy, Matt Webster's having his way with it right now, that's for sure.
Yep, West Rutland has yet to find an answer to stop him.
14-6, 5:10 remaining in the second quarter. And Willie Grabowski's out front over to Maxim. He's doing a little dancing with it. To the right side, waiting for some movement. Zach Dow now has it. Oh, Zach Ames, excuse me. Riley Dow goes to put it up and loses the handle. It's going the other way. Oh, I guess it was partially tipped.
Yep.
I think Ryan Moore reached in from the back and got a hand on it.
Yep, I think the trail ref saw a better angle on that.
Nice. It's always good when they get together and get the call right. That's for sure. So West Rutland will inbound on the baseline. Gives it over to Zach Ames, just front ends it. Matt Webster with another block there. I'll tell you, you either have to have a great ball fake or be able to jump really high to get it over him. Larman over to Ryan Moore. He's going to take it into about a 6-foot runner out the window. And Riley Dow pulls in the rebound over to Maxim, who's going to look to push it up. He pulls it out. Gets it over to Dow. Back to Maxim. He's really trying to work this left side, it seems. Ryan Moore gets the turnover. He's running. Pulls it out to Lorman over in the corner. Makes a ball fake and a tough runner.
It is.
Boy.
Nice left-handed dribble on that, too.
Tonight's his night.
Yes, it is.
Nice shot there. He really...
Strike when the iron's hot.
Soft touch off the rim and back in. So Maxim brings it up 16-6 with 4 minutes remaining here in the second. Throws it over to Dow. Into a Willie Grabowski in the corner, back to Riley Dow. I tell you, they're really having trouble trying to get it inside.
They are.
I think Matt Webster's made his presence known fairly early, and they really don't want to go in there with it.
Yep, they're going to have to
find
another
They're going to go down
answer.
low. They got one in there and just missed it, but they're, like we said, one and done.
They got the shot they wanted, just didn't fall.
That was a good shot, too. Sam Rogers, nobody's going to cover me. I'm going to take it. Riley Dow with another rebound.
They seem to be buckling down on the defensive boards a little better, West Rutland is.
They sure do. They one end's tough, so the other end they're trying to make up, and that's good way of playing this team. Let them only get one shot. Any team, for that matter.
Yep.
A good hustle there by Ryan Moore to get down. Sam Rogers looking to push it up the left side to Jacob Lorman. Takes it to the hoop, gets hit. And a good try there, a good effort trying to go up there. So we got a foul on Matt Hart with probably his first foul as well, and Jacob Lorman will go to the line for 2. And Greg Draper gives him the ball, and he's going to go through his pre-shot routine. Nice flex of the knees, nothing but net. Got some subs in. Jacob Roundy will be the fella in the orange shoes. Colin Moore, 23, is coming in. And for West Rutland, I believe Kyle Laughlin came in. If I don't have that right, I apologize, but I think that might be correct. So Lorman's got his second shot here. 17-6, Rutland. A little short, he pulled himself away from the line there quick. Nice hustle by Jacob Roundy to tie him up for the jump ball, and it stays here.
Good hustle.
And into the game now is Keaton Wright Chapman for West Rutland. Zach Ames is going to take a break. Over to Webster. Nobody around, he throws up the 3.
I'd like to see the big man take a shot from the outside.
He'd like to too. I've seen him in the gym practicing shooting those a lot. Normally the coaches don't want him out there firing those. I'm pretty sure he can make a few of those though. Norman's going to put up another 3. Nothing but net on that one.
Still got the hot hand.
He sure does. He's a real good shooter. You can't leave that kid out there.
Nope.
20-6, Rutland Barracudas with 2:29 remaining. And Maxim has the ball over to Riley Dow. Oh, Lorman gets his hand in there and pulls it away. Jacob Roundy gets the ball, the loose ball, over to Webster.
I think you can pretty much say is it Lorman?
Jacob Lorman, yeah.
Wants to be in the finals.
He sure does. Spots up Colin Moore, who's also a good shooter out there, and he buries another three. Back-to-back threes by Rutland, 23-6, 2 minutes remaining, second quarter.
West Rutland's going to have to find something soon.
Yeah, and another tough pass there and turnover. I know at this point you wonder if those kids better save a few of those.
Yeah, really.
All right, Lorman gets the inbound pass and is going to bring it up over the timeline. Up the right side. Takes it to his left. Gives it over to Roundy, who throws it up off the window and gets fouled. So nice creation there by Lorman to take it into the middle, draw another player and dump it off.
Yeah, it was a nice dish.
So I think the foul was on Kyle Laughlin. And Jacob Roundy's going to go to the free throw line. Just a little bit short. We got a couple more substitutions in. Philip Whedon is in and Willie Grabowski for Westside. And out came Riley Dow, and I believe that's Eric Maxim. Nice job handling the floor for him with the ball.
Yeah, he's a good solid point guard for them.
And Jacob Roundy's got his second shot up and away. Made his little adjustment and made it happen. Okay, West Rutland's got a bit of a hole here to try to work out of 1:39 remaining second quarter, 24-6 Barracudas. Ball goes to Willie Grabowski, back to Willie. Look at that, I missed it. Throws it up off the window, 1 and out. And Lorman gets the ball and is looking to push. Lorman goes by him, gives a beautiful pass over to Roundy, who puts it up and in. Boy, they are really clicking tonight.
They are.
Oh, 26-6, 1 minute remaining here, second quarter. Willie Grabowski's over to Zach Ames. Down to Willie in the corner back. Nice give and go there. That was a good shot, just came off the window. Ryan Moore comes up with a rebound.
Nothing's falling for West Rutland right now.
Really got some cold hands. Ryan Moore's a little out of control and falls to the floor after the turnover. And we got a substitution. Sam Rogers goes in for Jacob Lorman. A well-deserved rest, that's for sure. He's had some half.
He has. Great half.
Willie Grabowski brings it up. Looks inside to Zach Ames off the window. Nice shot there by Ames.
That was a very difficult shot. It was sort of fading away from the basket a little bit.
They recognized the mismatch with Ames' size over Sam Rogers and went right to it and up and in. Nobody. I got it over to Roundy, a little bit short. And out with the rebound comes Zach Ames. 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Looks like West Rutland will hold it here for the final shot of the half. Over to Grabowski, a give and go to Ames. Just a little bit strong, but Kyle Laughlin with the rebound got fouled. So.
Be a good pick-me-up for West Rutland if they could score before the half.
Yeah, well, 23, Colin Moore with the foul. They've got 2.5 remaining. Let's see if they can get a quick shot up.
There he goes.
Kyle Laughlin with a shot, and the foul is on, I believe that's on 13. Jacob Roundy.
Not what you really want to see with 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's a tough foul to pick up. So Kyle Laughlin will go to the line shooting 2 with 0.4 seconds remaining in the half. His first of 2 is up, a little strong, off the window. He's going to get a second shot here, and Westside trails 26-8 at this point. Could use every point right now before the half.
Yes, they could.
Ball's up and in. Good. 26-9. They inbound the ball to Sam Rogers, content with running the clock out. So after the first half of play, we've got Rutland Barracudas 26, West Rutland Horde We'll be back to see who goes to the final. Okay, we're back to second half action. West Rutland will start out with the ball. Willie Grabowski brings it to the right side. Goes back to Zach Ames, who takes a nice three-point effort there, but just hit the front iron. It came off, and Webster reeled it in again. So Lorman's coming right down over to Colin Moore. He gets it inside to Webster. Back to Colin, he spots up. It's good offense, so.
It was. They doubled down on him, and he was smart enough to kick it back out.
And a nice box out over there by Matt Hart on Moore, and he picks up a foul here to start the quarter. That's his second. Paul Dunch is keeping us abreast of the officials' fouls here, so if I quote the wrong number, we'll blame it down there. I fouled 3 guys out the other game. Nobody even fouled out of the game. Okay, over to Maxim on the right side. Back to Willie Grabowski. He's going to go right at it. Gets it in the Hart. Up. That was a good shot. Nice pass and a good play. Just a little hard off the back. Lorman's pushing it right up at the other side for Rutland. Over to Sam. Sam Rogers gets the open 10-footer and takes it.
Oh, nice hustle.
And Lorman made a nice hustle play in the corner and threw it off Riley Dow out of bounds. And a good show of sportsmanship. He's apologizing to him afterwards for throwing it off him. But it was
those can sting.
It was a good heads-up play on his part. Okay, Sam's going to run it out front. Coaches want to see some offense here in this half. I think last half they got a little crazy with the ball, but made everything. So somebody opened the door on Lorman.
Yep. That was a little off the mark.
Yeah, and I think he rushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't off a pass where you normally can get yourself set and square it up and shoot. It was off the dribble, which is always hard, to his left. So
yes, you're absolutely right.
I think he doesn't want to force the game a little bit. If he can hold off, he'll be fine, I think. But nice play there. Double team was covering him down low, and he kicked it back out for a jumper. Matt Hart with a good hustle there and got tied up, but it was good hustle on Matt Hart's part underneath, and West Rutland's going to put a little pressure on him and see if they can shake it up a little bit.
See if they can get a couple quick turnovers to get themselves back in the game.
I think it's a good move. Letting them walk it up the floor was really not working to their advantage, so they're going to try to mix some things up here in the second half, and there he goes.
Yep.
Lorman throws it over to Webster, and we got a turnover with 4:07 remaining in the third. We got a timeout, Black. 26-9, the third quarter. We'll be back. Okay, we're back here. 4:07 remaining in the third quarter. 26-9, the Rutland Barracudas. West Rutland has the ball. Willie Grabowski brings it up the right side, takes a three-pointer, a little strong. Looks like Kyle Laughlin tore the rebound out. Back to Riley Dow. Gets it back to Grabowski, and they're all stuck here in the corner. Zach Ames with a good put up there, rebounded by Lorman, who's going to push it up to Sam Rogers. Up the right side. They're having a little trouble holding on to the ball this half, Stacy, it looks like.
A little bit.
We've all got our Chuckaducks here, folks. If you do make it to the final, make sure you buy a Chuckaduck for the half-court toss.
It's a very fun event. It's always fun to see who's going to get closest to the eye in the center of the court.
It sure is. So the kids really like it, and it's a great fundraiser for the boosters here in West Rutland. So Rutland turned the ball over again. Zach Ames up at the other end. Jeez, they can't get a bucket to fall.
No, they don't have any luck. That was in and out. Couldn't have gotten any closer in the basket.
They're getting some great looks. They just can't get them to go down. Sam Rogers is going to take it in. Got down low. I'm sure he was looking for Matt Webster, but he couldn't get it there, and
Matt seems to be his favorite target.
Matt stepped out of the way, and Ryan Moore made a nice cut on the baseline and got it to him and got fouled on the shot. So they're really showing a little bit of teamwork. It seems like they're starting to click a little bit here late in the season. With when someone's out, the other guy needs to replace him and try to get the layup. So
yeah, they all work real well together.
Ryan Moore with his first one up, and it's good.
They seem to be a pretty good, solid team from the foul line as well.
They are shooting the ball well this tournament, especially from the foul line. They might have missed 10 all week, so they're doing a good job with it. He's on the line for his second free throw. I thought maybe we'd jinx him, but hey, he made it. 28-9, 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter here. And Maxim's going to bring it over the timeline here at the Frank Hinchy Gymnasium in West Rutland, home of the Golden Horde. Over to Willie Grabowski. Oh, and Norman saw that coming from a ways.
Oh.
And just lost the handle there.
Got a little excited and mishandled the ball a little bit.
He might have been getting ready for that patented spin move and lost the ball just a little bit. He read the pass nice and made a nice steal. But okay, Maxim is between his legs. Goes it over to Kyle Laughlin. Back to Wright Chapman. Maxim to Wright Chapman. They're running a little perimeter offense only at this point.
Yep.
They're going to look like they were going to clear it out and let Maxim try to take Sam Rogers on the left side. But Grabowski has the ball. He's got Colin Moore guarding him. Gets it into Laughlin, gets it up quick. That's a way to beat Matt Webster.
Yeah.
Get it up before he can get there.
Absolutely.
And in and out, Webster with the rebound. Sam Rogers goes to his left, gets run over by Webster, and the ball ends up somehow in Lorman's hands. Colin Moore to his left, back to Lorman, jump stop. Now that's the three-pointer we're talking about.
He got his feet set and squared up. He looked good.
When he shoots off the pass, he's deadly. So nice play there. 31-9, Rutland Barracudas with 1:30 remaining here in the third. Maxim over to Zach Ames. Defended there by Ryan Moore. Out to Willie Grabowski, back to Maxim. Sam Rogers on him. He throws up a three. A little short, bounced off his, I think, his teammate's head.
Well,
a little bit long for Colin Moore. Over to Ryan Moore. A little nice up fake and good hustle by Matt Webster. He ran all the way the length of the court, got the rebound, and put it in to make it 33-9. I think Kyle Laughlin hit his head after the ball caromed off it. He hit his head on the floor, and we got a timeout for him. I think it's just a substitution. I don't think there's a timeout on the floor, Stacy. Am I missing that?
No, it looks like they're back out and ready to go. So they made a quick sub.
Okay, hopefully we'll keep our eye on Kyle Laughlin, make sure he's okay. Okay, we've got 1:01 remaining. 33-9 is the score. Rutland Barracudas over the Golden Horde of West Rutland. And Grabowski brings it up the floor. Got a fist play. Looks like a ball screen by Riley Dow. Nice three-pointer. Boy, it was a nice play. It
was a
fall.
nice play. And Willie's usually pretty good at from that range.
Yeah. So Sam Rogers, nobody's covering him, gets it down to Jacob Plusson. Just lost the handle, I think, and out of bounds it went. So it'll be West Side ball with 35.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Zachary Ames is going to walk it up. Looks like nobody's covering the ball to me. Looks like Zach Ames had a free layup.
Yep, that's what you got to do. Take it right down the lane when there's nobody there.
A little confusion there with the Barracudas. I think two are covering one and nobody's covering the other one. So Zach Ames with a heads-up play. Nobody covering him. He went right to the basket and got a foul.
Yep.
Coach Rogers is wondering who's covering who right now and having them pick a partner.
Yep, making sure everybody knows their assignments.
Everybody needs a dancing partner out there. Find one, please. And Zach Ames is going to take his second. I believe he missed the first. At the line for a second free throw. Up and everything's around that rim.
Everything's around and out.
Over to Lorman with 20 seconds remaining. I think they'll probably try to hold for one. Calls out the play. Mason Silva with it. Lorman, 10 seconds left. It looks like he might be the guy who wants the ball here. 5 seconds, it sure does. He's feeling so good about the last one. He thought he'd get another one up. And hits nothing.
Yep. Nice try.
Okay, so at the end of three, it's 33-9 Barracudas. We'll be back for the fourth quarter. Okay, we're back here for the final quarter of the semifinal here between the West Rutland Golden Horde and the Rutland Barracudas in the 54th annual Glodzik tournament. Willie Grabowski starts the quarter off with a three, gets his own rebound twice. Kicks it over to Riley Dow, puts it up, and geez, there's a cover on that hoop.
I think
there,
so.
Finally. They finally got one to go in. 33-11. We got a foul on
Got a little aggressive on the inbounds pass.
Eric Maxim got a little too close to him there on the inbound. So inbound to Jacob Lorman. 33-11 is our score here. West Rutland's going to have to make a big push. They dropped into a 2-3 zone. Colin Moore spots up, takes a shot. Jacob Roundy with the rebound. Going to kick it out to Lorman. He's going to try to go through 3 and scoop.
Oh my good God, that was nice.
He threw the Dr. J scooper in that one, and from his knees to the basket in about 2 seconds, and it counted. So 35-11. Eric Maxim's out front. Over to Riley Dow. Gets it down low to Matt Hart. Tries to roll, gets a good shot up. Off the rim, gets his own rebound, and we got a foul underneath. They're doing a nice job of getting second shots in this quarter. They're hustling. No die in this West Rutland team.
Nope.
The foul was on Jacob Plusson with the, I guess he got him on the arm on the shot there. So Matt Hart with his first. A little short off the front iron. Keaton Wright Chapman's into the game for Riley Dow. He's got some pretty sneakers. We haven't talked about those yet.
No, we haven't talked about the sneakers, and this West Rutland team has a lot of multicolors.
I don't know what that is. Lime green, I guess.
Yellow, electric yellow, green, I'm not sure.
A blue, electric yellow, a red.
The pink socks definitely set it off.
Awesome. Okay, over to Mason Silva off the window and good for 2. Mason Silva hucks one off the glass. So I think he did that. He might have one in every game.
Purpose, I think.
He's got one in every game. The bank's open. How do they say it in the big leagues? With a kiss. And he was a little excited and picked up the foul at the other end. Well, hey, Mason's hit one every game, I think, so far in this tournament.
I think you're right.
He's certainly not afraid to put it up, that's for sure. You'll never have to tell him to shoot the ball.
He's nowhere close to foul trouble either, so he can be a little aggressive on defense.
And Zach Ames buries the first of 2. Ryan Moore back into the game for Jacob Roundy. Looks like he might have got a sore shoulder there, banging around with Dow underneath.
Yep, those are 2 big guys under there.
So Zach Ames is at the line for his second and makes them both count. Nice free throws there by Zach. 37-14 with 4:29 remaining. 4th quarter here at the semifinal matchup. Ball goes down to Colin Moore, who's off Matt Hart's leg, I think, and out of bounds. It'll stay here with Rutland. Ryan Moore will inbound the ball. They're going to set up a play here. Plusson cuts down low, out to Sam Rogers. Nice ball fake. Just a little short. Moore with a rebound and putback.
I'm calling that a pass.
We'll give him the assist there. We'll give him the assist. It's like hockey. Everybody gets a piece.
That's right.
Okay, Eric Maxim brings it up the court. Sam Rogers playing D on him. Over to Keaton. Chapman Wright with a runner down the baseline and good.
He was a little off balance too, but he still had the nice enough touch to get it in there.
Got it up and over the front of the rim, and away it went, right in the hoop. Over to Colin Moore, who spots up. Misses. Ryan Moore pulls down a rebound and gets blocked by Zachary Ames. Nice block down there by Zach Ames. Oh, nice take there. Eric Maxim right to the basket. And a little bit of laziness, and guys are reaching in. It looks like they stopped moving their feet out there. Falls on Colin Moore, his second. Team 5th, it looks like. And Maxim buries the first one.
I think the lid's off that bucket now.
Yeah, I think they popped the top. Nice work, Stacy. The lid's off and he misses the next one.
I know. That's a little bad timing on my part.
We'll blame that one up here in the booth.
I jinxed it.
Again, we'd like to thank PEGTV for all the coverage of the Glodzik. They've spent numerous hours here, folks, filming these games all week. This is game number 30, if I heard them correctly before.
We haven't quite gotten to all the games, but we've gotten to as many as we could.
That's plenty, believe me. I've been to 10 and I thought that was a lot. So they're doing a wonderful job, and it's great for the community to have PEGTV here and help and sponsor this whole tournament and this event. And Hart makes them both. So it is 39-19 with 3:30 left. And Sam Rogers with the ball.
You see, I didn't say anything about the lid that time, and he made them both. So
right.
Learned my lesson.
I don't want to be shooting if you're up here talking. Holy cow. All right, the foul's on Zach Ames. Jacob Plusson with that fresh cut going to the line. High and tight the way we like them. Puts up the first one. Oh, in and out. Maybe the lid's changed ends.
Could be. It certainly happens.
We got a great crowd here tonight for this West Rutland matchup, and I believe the second game is Rutland Town versus
and Poultney.
Poultney, 6th grade.
Yeah.
Okay, they had some big boys too.
They
big
do
kids
actually.
there.
Poultney played a good hard game last night.
We're looking forward to that.
Yeah, that should be a real good matchup.
Sure, it should. Got a long pass in on turnover against West Rutland, and Rutland will inbound it with 3:11 remaining. 40-19 Rutland Barracudas. Sam Rogers brings it over the timeline over to Mason. Back to Rogers.
I thought he was going to let that fly.
Colin Moore dumps it inside to Plusson. Nice movement of the ball there against the zone. Not a bad shot, but a good rebound there by Zach Ames. Maxim's going to push it up the floor. Under 3 minutes remaining. 4th quarter here in the first semifinal up to 5th and 6th grade tournament. We had Glodzik. 5th and 6th grade. Oh, he spotted up a 3, deep 3. A good hustle there by West Rutland. They're really going after those rebounds.
They're playing hard right to the end.
Jump ball was called. The arrow says Rutland ball. And Philip Whedon into the game for Westside. Joined up here by Catherine Moore, Jamison Evans. My name is Scott Moore, and Stacy Kent, camera and commentator today. Sam Rogers into the paint, over to Mason. Up it goes.
Nope.
Same shot, just a little bit too close he was. Needs to back up a step or two.
Too much muscle.
Oh, and a nice drive takedown through there by Matt Hart. Right to the basket. Coach Rogers is asking the boys to stop the ball in transition. Which is one of the main rules when the boys are bringing it down. You want to stop the ball first. And
I think a lot of times at this age, if they have a guy, they tend to run down the court and spot their guy and ignore the ball coming down.
Find my guy, right? Find my guy. So Matt Hart makes him pay up, and the first one's good. Riley Dow into the game for Eric Maxim. And we're going to have the second shot here by Matt Hart, who's hit, I believe, 3 in a row. There we go again.
See, you said something and you missed.
I'm going to be quiet on the free throw line. I gotta learn to take a few notes so I never hear Jack Healy talking when they're shooting free throws. Sam Rogers goes up to the right side. He's going to take it right into the hole. Nice pass into Ryan Moore, who spins one up off the glass, and it's good. 42-20, 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Again, this is the first semifinal, West Rutland Golden Horde versus the Rutland Barracudas. Nice pass in there to Riley Dow, and he puts it off the window and in. 42-22, 1:40 remaining. Sam Rogers brings it over the timeline. He's calling out the play. Looks like he's calling his own number. Dumps it into Jacob Plusson, puts it up and off the window. Oh, so close. And the rebound is ripped by Riley Dow. He got it into Grabowski's hand. He's going to bring it over. Looking for help. Over to Matt Hart. He likes to get the ball and turn and go right to the hoop, doesn't he?
Yes, he's got great quickness on that.
Yeah. I think the foul is on number 3, Jacob Plusson. And they are in the bonus, so we'll shoot the 1-and-1. And Jacob Roundy into the game for Sam Rogers. Sam's played a nice game. Good, nice job controlling the point for the Barracudas out there tonight.
He's got that bounce pass down low. Perfect to tee.
Sure does. Oh, and just a little short. And Barracudas will inbound the ball. Looks like it's a good time. Coach Rogers has Matt Webster giving him a nice blow in the fourth quarter here and saving it up for tomorrow. Mason Silva with a nice attempt there, the three-pointer.
I think that's his favorite spot.
Rebounded right to Matt Hart, goes right to the basket, and he's fouled again. This last couple minutes, Stacy's going to drag on a little bit, isn't it?
A little bit. Okay, we'll say nothing and see if these free throws go in.
Not even going to say who's shooting them. How's that? Coach Rogers talking to his players. He didn't want a violation there. He put the freeze on them.
Yep.
Now he wants him to go in there. He's not sure if he wants to. I don't know if I'd go in there either.
The coach
All that yelling going on. I don't know if I'd be going in there. But Mason Silva does what he's told. He's a good teammate right there. And the ball's up. Oh, in and out. In and out. Jacob Roundy with a rebound over to Colin Moore over the timeline. Takes it to the right side. He's going to pull his own trigger and bury it.
Nice.
Nice jumper there by Colin Moore. 44-22 with 40 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. A little confusion as to who's covering who again, which happens a lot when they sub. We talked about this all week also.
Absolutely.
If you want to get an open shot, put 2 or 3 kids in at once, and somebody's bound to be uncovered.
Yep. Somebody's going to get confused, and somebody's going to be wide open.
Yeah, so Mr. Hart back to the line again. Maybe this might be 8 in a row for him.
Yeah.
He's been at that line for a while.
Call it the Matt Hart line.
That's for sure. Front irons it. And I tell you, these West Rutland kids played hard to get to the semifinal. They got a couple wins this week, and they've really improved over the course of the year. So.
Absolutely, they should be very proud of their season. I've seen them play 2 or 3 times. They're a great little team.
Yeah, good group of kids there too. Great attitudes and play really hard. So they deserve to get here. That's for sure.
Very nice kids. Very good sportsmanship.
All right, so Ryan Moore brings it up. He's got the point with 30 seconds left over to Mason Silva. That's his spot.
That is his spot.
Off the window. Nope. He likes to pull the trigger on those.
Yes, he does.
You know, 44-23, 14 seconds remaining here, and Westside setting up for the final play, it looks like. Over to Wright Chapman, who's going to go baseline and throws it off the leg of Jacob Roundy. I think the socks might have distracted the pass there. And that neon orange caught his eye, and he thought he'd just hit it with the ball.
Yep.
Ryan Moore tries to get the steal. The ball bounced off of Riley Dow, and Rutland will inbound it with 2.3 remaining here. So the first semifinals in the books here. Rutland Barracudas win the first semifinal, 44-23 over Westside. We'll be back for coverage of Game 2.